Very good morning to you. Thank you very much for joining us here on SABC News. So, dominating our coverage this morning, the African National Congress launching its 2026 Local Government Elections Manifesto in Diepsloot here in Johannesburg, setting out its priorities ahead of the November polls. The ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa is expected to outline the party's plans to address service delivery, local government accountability and the challenges facing municipalities. Let's go to Diepsloot now live for the latest with SABC News senior political reporter Samkele Maseko. Sam, good morning to you. I guess today is the turn of the ANC. What exactly are we expecting the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa to say to South Africans to woo them ahead of the local government elections, in particular because we've seen over the past a few elections the ANC really losing ground over lack of service delivery?
Indeed, Griselda, the president of the ANC is going to go into greater detail about local economic development in South Africa's respective municipalities and also looking at issues of service delivery. I'm going to bring in Mr. John Mpe, who is the mayor of Polokwane municipality and also the deputy chair of the ANC in Limpopo. Mr. Mpe, you've been the mayor of Polokwane. It's your first term. You've been nominated or a nominee to be a mayor again for a second term. Just some of the service delivery issues in the municipality of Polokwane. There have been issues of potholes in some of the roads within their respective municipality. What are some of the main other service delivery challenges that you are facing?
Well, thank you very much and greetings to the viewers. Firstly, let me acknowledge that over the past 5 years we have been able to resurface refurbish about and also turn from gravel to tar about 100 kilometers of roads that has been converted, that has been upgraded. At the moment, we've got about 30 roads that we are doing, both in the inner city and as well as in the township like Mankweng, the main road to the university. We have done Nelson Mandela towards the show, but we are also doing more roads. And all in all, I think Polokwane is under construction with regard to road infrastructure, both urban and rural areas. We are satisfied of the work that we are doing. And I think everybody who have visited Polokwane over the past days or so will also see that indeed this is the city that is under construction. With regard to other challenges, the challenge of water, we are happy as the city to, led by the African National Congress, to announce that we have sorted out all the water challenges within both the city as well as the township of Mankweng and the township of Seshego. The city complex, there used to be a lot of a shortage of water. As I was coming here, I was reading on the readings of all our reservoirs. All our reservoirs are above 70% full, so we don't have a problem of water in the inner city. We don't have a problem of water in our areas, for example, like Seshego and Mankweng. We are working very hard to make sure that our regional schemes also operate 24/7. But we must be the first to acknowledge that with the growth of Polokwane, of course, we need extra bulk water to come to Polokwane to deal with the deficit that we have in Polokwane. But all in all, if you look at the economic side, we've got new hospital complex being built, 6 billion investment. We've got 1 billion investment in a private hospital that has been completed as well. We've got 3 new specialist hospitals that are coming into Polokwane. But over and above, we've got private investors that are coming to Polokwane. You've got the Green Arc, which is under construction, where you've got all the regional banking institutions that will be based in Polokwane. Polokwane is growing very fast. We've got malls, commercial centers growing into your rural areas, Muleji, Molepo, Mutapu areas. And indeed, people on their own in Polokwane, looking at the infrastructure going into their villages, they are also building nice houses to complement the infrastructure that we are putting in. And we have made a commitment as Polokwane that by 2030 we should to have been declared a metropolitan municipality. We are already on the same grading with metropolitan municipality, and there's no doubt that we are on the rise.
How is the plan of how is that plan going of being graded as a metro in Polokwane? How are the plans? Are the plans afoot? Are you engaging with the relevant authorities in order to be classified as a metro?
Firstly, we needed to tick all the necessary boxes, and one of the boxes that of revenue. We have increased revenue from 1.6 billion to 2.8 billion. We are now on grade 6 with the same grading with Johannesburg, and the commercial activities are growing. The industrialization in specific industrial parks. So we will continue engaging the demarcation board. And as you know, even in terms of the number of wards, we cannot go above 45. You must be a metro. The population is growing, quite rapidly. So in terms of urbanization as well, we are now towards 40% urbanization, and we are happy with the work that we are doing. We believe that by 2030, we should be declared a metropolitan municipality.
You've also faced some negative allegations around yourself as the mayor of Polokwane, and you've been nominated once again by the African National Congress to come in as a mayor. Will you be accepting this particular nomination? Is your name forth? Are you hopeful that you'll be the mayor?
Well, otherwise, after all, it's not about me. The campaign is led by the president. So it's about the African National Congress winning. As far as the allegations are concerned, it's normal for people to make wild allegations. But what we are confident about is that we have been able to turn things around. That is why Polokwane has got money. Which municipality has got money to do what we are doing? In the middle of a financial year, we can just decide to do a new road or to expand the Mangwen Road from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. That shows the financial viability of the municipality. We have been taken out of the list of financially distressed municipality into financially sound municipality by the National Treasury. All the indicators are showing that Polokwane, indeed, under the African National Congress, is well led and well governed.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Mpe, who is the nominee for mayor of Polokwane Municipality. I am going to bring in Donald Salamlela and Ruben Mataje. Mr. Salamlela, the drafting of the manifesto, how has that process been going, particularly looking as that you are also in the National Assembly and working within the African National Congress? The drafting of the manifesto, local economic development, service delivery challenges.
Well, it has been a very intense program that involved consultation with communities. It has been a program that meant consultation with the structures on the ground, community, civic organizations, and everyone. This is not the ANC Manifesto, it's the manifesto of the people. So the president here will be presenting the manifesto that responds to the needs of the people. You would have seen one of the most important things that we have introduced is what we call localization of our manifesto. And I think when the provincial secretary of Limpopo will reflect also on how that localization has worked in their specific municipalities, in specific provinces, because we need a manifesto that speaks to the people of Diepsloot. We need a manifesto that speaks to the people of Gaba. We need a manifesto that speaks to the people of Blouberg or anywhere else in the country. We need the manifesto that speaks to the local needs and local demands, service delivery, economic development, and so forth and so on.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tolwa. Mr. Mataje, local communities, you are from Vembe. Some of the areas in Vembe have been hit by the recent floods that hit that particular area. Some of the infrastructure which Chweni is meant to build, those people are suffering in those areas. How far in are you addressing those issues of people within the various communities of Limpopo?
We are attending to the damaged road networks in the province. If you were to visit those areas that you are mentioning, you will find that there are contractors already on the site in some of the areas. Some of the bridges that were washed away, the engineers are busy doing the designs. So we know where to fix and at what time. So we as a province, also obviously in collaboration with National, we are busy attending to issues of our road networks in the province. If you were to look, you go to our CBD now, Polokwane CBD, you will find that all the road networks in the CBD, they are under construction because we want to make sure that that city in 2030 it's a metro.
Mr. Rachweni, you are meant to be building infrastructure within Limpopo, roads infrastructure, bulk infrastructure within that province using the public works where you are deployed. Potholes remain a critical issue in Limpopo and most of South Africa's provinces. How far are you in addressing those issues that are affecting the cold face of local economic development?
No, as the Department of the Khere, the issue of pothole is the thing of the past in the province. We are trying by all means to fix potholes almost every day with the Khere team, the staff that we have hired in the last 2 years, which I think is history in Meki, where we have hired more than 730 people permanently. So those people are the ones that every morning they get into their cost centers, go and fix potholes. But in the space of road infrastructure, I can tell you that as the 7th administration, we are now at a total of 17 plus 22, where we are upgrading our road from gravel to tar. But we are not only doing that, those that need maintenance, in the last financial year, we have pronounced 22 that now they are at various stages. This financial year is 44 that we are doing maintenance. So we are trying by all means to also fix the bridges that collapsed during the recent flood. So we are trying by all means to make sure that Limpopo, we grow the Limpopo economy by making sure that we fix the infrastructure that has been damaged by the recent floods.
Mr. Madaja, why did you chicken out from announcing mayors yesterday?
What is that?
Why did you chicken out from announcing mayors yesterday?
No, the program of yesterday was not to announce an individual candidate, was for us to be told who were the people who were nominated by various structures and who were interviewed. And the next stages of the announcement will then follow. So it was not even meant to announce an individual candidate. I think from your side, you might have confused it with how other parties do their things. As the ANC, we are very much sophisticated. We do things our own, the ANC way.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. That is the leadership of the African National Congress speaking about the various issues, looking towards a localized manifesto that will be delivered by the president of the ANC. But I am not alone. I am with my other colleagues, Chula Sizwe Zimelani and Ntantla Kgatlana. Over to you, Ntantla Kgatlana, on the other side.
Well, thank you so much, Sam Kele, indeed, coming to you right here from Riverside View. At the entrance of this venue, we know that President Ramaphosa, in a couple of months, or 2 months rather, to be the second time he came here. About 2 months ago, he did make a visit and interact with communities here at this area. And amongst the things that, they put forward, they were very grateful in terms of what, the ANC had done for them, but they raised issue of safety, saying that as much as this place is beautiful for them, there is no a clinic, there's no school, and also they needed a police station. It's 73 days to the 4th of November, and like you already alluded to, Sam Kele, that the president of the ANC will come and take a stand before those who will be gathered here to sell the message of the ANC to the people. And only by the 4th of November will we only know if that message resonates or appeals to people. But with me, I'm with a couple of people who have came here to come and listen to the ANC president. Thank you so much, Tate. Rabona Rutle Montate Utswako Kai, Kinso Kabatang Sutla, mo president wa ANC.
Mo renare tswa ko Limpopo mo region ya barengi Pithamukaba. Ka ba bona re tletse jwa Pithamukaba region is the biggest region ka ko Limpopo. And re tlo witness le go supporta lo thega taba o launcha manifesto. Agri manifesto ke mo re ipolelang re le ANC go re tlo bereka eng re tlo dira eng kana ko mang le bo mang jwale re tlo launcha ntelo e keteka ka boripane.
Re bone ANC ka 2024 sa dire gantle ma South Africa mantsi ba le gore ba itumela ka di decisions or tshwetso ANC di tsayang in terms of service delivery. Seo se iketsa utlwe yang wena o latela ANC?
Rona re lemoile ANC lemoile ka le rona re di veteran tsa province ya Limpopo mara re belong to Pithamukaba region Veterans League. Ba etapele ba rena ba ANC ba e boletse clear gore jwale go kolomakiwa ANC e tlo ba e undergo a renewal process ya o lebelela kere a ona ntwe ka tlhokang phoso ka moharo like di nawa di tshwantse di be le phori ka moharo. So di phori tsela ka go fela re kemetse di ntšha ra di beela ka motheko ra cleaner agency ya ba skono ra fepa batho ka mokgwa ba nyaka ka hona. That is why le Mamotali Manifesto are na wo ba ntse o khoma ona mola hore batho ba dirileng dilo tse dimpe monna isho re ba ntšha ka mona.
Ntate ke eng se o ka batlang go sutla mo president wa ANC Cyril Ramaphosa a bua ka sona mo manifestong wa gompieno?
Se ke nya solela thuto ke nya o ka nna manifesto wa ANC o se bela gantse dinela le go that's why ke tlile mo do support president wa rena mo Rivers Day
ya ka moagi ke eng se o batlang go utlwa president a bua thata ka sone ditshepiso tsa gagwe
ditirelo kudu mo setšhabeng ke batho sentse ba di kry go le go
ntate wena ke eng se o ka batlang go sutla mo president a bua ka sone?
Tobela nna se nka rata mo president wa rena a ka se kgwatha mo polelong ya hae ke taba ya mešomo gore a bolele kudu ka mešomo gore nnete ba le maano a go tlhola mešomo gore baswa ba rena ba kgone go šoma ke yona tlhoraboroko e kgolokgolo tše dintši di ka latela ka morago ge fela baswa ba ka kry-a mešomo ene le gona a kgona gore direla meetse kwa magaeng bjale ka ge mokgalabi wa boletse ke sefetšana le yena re tswa gona ko Limpopo go na le tše ntši tše di swantse o dira ene tše dingwe yo ba gore nnete bjale ka ge monna wa ge fišetše a boletse batho bao e le goreng e ka ba batho ba go yela ka dipoteng tša bona ba be le leito le legolo la gore ba ba bušetše ka thoko gobane ba bušana tobe.
For the past 30 years or over 30 years, we itumeletse se ANC e ntse se etsa monageng.
Ke itumetse kudu a re tswa kgole le yona ANC yo ba ile gore a kere ka rao batho diphure di swantse di no ba ho bale a di lona swantse ba eta pele ba belito la le tele la go kgona gore ba bantše ka mara ANC se solo a libale se re suma gore president a ka tsa se bola ditirelo o ya batho e se ka no ba polelo fela ye sa dirale a ditirelo a di bathong ba so ba kry-a mešomo ditirelo di be gona mokgatlo gona go gola.
Well, those are some of the people that will be in attendance to listen to ANC President Ramaphosa deliver the party's manifesto, pretty much saying that what they expect the president to speak on, it's an issue of, enforcing when it comes to dealing with corruption, also service delivery, also creation of jobs, and ensuring that their communities are safe. We know that the ANC yesterday did what we call entice, a lot of people by putting forward, a number of their faces of the candidates that will be vying for mayoral positions. But I guess in terms of, how the elections will pan out, it will be dependent not only on what the president of the ANC will say, but most importantly, if the South African, communities, residents in various, areas across the country will buy into the message of the ANC as it tries, to redeem itself. If you know that in 2024, for the first time since the dawn of democracy, the party dipped below 50, speaking to a lot that is not something to take light, Chris Elder. It's something that shows that a lot of people are disinterested or rather starting to lose, hope in terms of, the role that the ANC is playing. But with that being said, let me take it to my colleague Tulas on the other side. Tulas.
Ntantla, thank you very much for that coverage. That's Ntantla Khatlane, part of the team that is on the ground here at Riverside View in Diepsloot, covering the ANC's manifesto launch, coming 73 days before the 4th of November, which will fall on a Wednesday, which will be really a day of reckoning for these political parties, the day they will face electorate South Africa and account for what they've done for their track record in government. The ANC, as I was saying earlier on, hoping that its track record of delivery, certainly as far as human settlements, housing and a new community is concerned here in Riverside View in Diepsloot, will stand it in good stead come the 4th of November. But it certainly will be an electoral battlefield, will the city of Johannesburg, as will be other municipalities as well, especially in the country's 8 metropolitan municipalities. Of the 8, currently 5 did not have an outright majority, leading to coalition situations, and therefore each and every vote will count. So let me turn to one or two people that have come through. The ANC has been saying that they are not going for numbers, but they are going for impact in terms of connectedness with communities. I want to speak to one or two of these people that have come through to attend this manifesto launch. I want to inquire from them, given some of what has been happening, the returns diminishing electorally for the ANC in many parts of the country, what has kept them loyal to the ANC such that they've come through here? Good morning. Who am I going to start with? Sir, good morning. Let me start with you. How are you?
I'm fine, and you, sir?
Very well. Tell us your name and surname. I want to ask you a specific question. What's your name?
My name is Romeo Machaba, Comrade Romeo Machaba.
Where are you from?
I'm from Musina, Ward 6.
Right. All right. Look up a bit, my brother. So talk to me. The ANC has come here to launch its manifesto. Given what has been happening in local government elections, 2021 wasn't great for the ANC, landing up at 47%. And many people are wondering, when they see people like you who are loyal to the ANC, what I would want to hear from you is, what has kept you loyal to the ANC? Why do you continue to support this party?
I keep supporting ANC because ANC is the future, and we know we are here because of ANC. And we are still believing in ANC because the things they do for community to this South Africa. Yeah.
So do you believe that this is the election where the ANC will be able to turn things around as far as its performance is concerned, to go over that 47%? And if so, why? Why do you believe that?
Yeah, I still believe, because now we are very working hard, because we saw that we were lacking there and there, but now we are making sure that we will make sure that ANC will make 100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Romeo, thank you so much. Let me speak to someone else. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, sir.
How are you?
Fine, and you, sir?
Your name and surname, and where are you from?
I'm Nikiwe Kosa from Palaburwa, Wadi 2. Under Mayor Miriam Malachi. Sure. Under the Chief Whip, the Dodo Rapata, under Chief Whip, Oliver Mabunda. Yeah. Today we're coming here to launch the manifesto here in Joburg. Hala labasadi halala, hala labasadi halala, Manda.
All right, ma'am. Don't go away, Miriam. Come talk to me. I'll ask you the same question that I was asking of the previous person I was talking to, Romeo. I want to know from you, many people see the numbers coming down as far as ANC support is concerned in elections. 2021 and 2024 were not great for the ANC. But then they look around and they see people like you who continue to be loyal to the ANC and show up at events like these. What keeps you loyal to the ANC? What is it about this party that you are not giving up on?
This party is a strong party. Yes. And at this party, we can't lose now because we are strong now. We're working very hard. Yes. ANC is a ruling party. Yes. We like ANC. When I'm sleeping, I dream ANC. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me talk to one of the gentlemen here, sir. Please come. All right, sir. Come to the front. You'll be my last person that I talk to, but we will continue to talk throughout. Tell us your name and surname and where you're from.
My name is Frank van Veek. I'm from Musina, Ward 2.
Oh, okay.
All the way from Musina.
This is a bit of a Limpopo block, is it?
Yes, indeed it is.
Okay.
Yes.
What has the ANC done in the last 5 years that will keep you voting for them? Give me a few examples in your community. What has worked for you such that you remain loyal to the ANC?
ANC is working hard. There's development in our town. People are getting
jobs. Which
town
is this?
It's Musina. In Musina, there's development. We see roads, we see infrastructures. There's this issue of MMECZ. It's working hard. It's productive. People are getting jobs. Even DBS now, people are getting jobs everywhere. Right. And kids are going to school for free.
How worried are you about the competition for votes that the ANC faces now. Remember, the last time we went to local government elections in 2021, MK Party wasn't there. And we've seen what MK Party has been able to do in terms of taking votes away from people who otherwise would have voted for the ANC. We saw that in 2024. This time around they are there, but also other parties also fielding their own candidates. And some of them would say really going all out to ensure that they win. So are you worried about that? And if not, why not?
I'm not worried about that because people now, they see the mistake that they did in previous elections.
Okay.
Now we are going to win these elections. Yeah, with this manifesto launching, it will assist us to do good door-to-doors, to talk to our people. Yes, and people now, they understand politics.
Okay.
They've learned from the mistake that they did in 2021.
All right.
Now, come on.
Thank you, thank you. I see this lady here is nodding quite a lot, so I'm going to just accommodate and take her as my last person. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, morning.
How are you?
I'm very, very, very fine.
Yes.
Yes.
I saw you nodding to a lot of the things that are being said.
Yes.
You obviously would have the record of time, you know, of seeing things long ago before the ANC came to power, the ANC coming to power in the early years of governing,
yes,
and where we are right now. Tell me what has kept you loyal to the ANC?
I'm 63 years old now, and I'm a old woman. I see things even before, when in 1979, you know, and ANC, we were nothing. You know that we were nothing. There was no one who was, you know, looking us like ordinary people. You know, ANC changed us. We are people now. My name is Rebecca Buloko. I'm from Diepsloot Community Center, Ward 113. According to our home is Mr. Mabuke. You know.
So it's a good, sorry ma'am, I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's a good thing that you're from this area of Diepsloot.
Yes.
Because the ANC brought us here to say they're coming to show us Riverside View as an example of what they can do in government. Do you share that sentiment that this is a good example of what can be done? What about the other areas that have not been reached and improved, like Riverside View? The areas also here in Diepsloot that continue to be in bad conditions, especially around the issues of crime, for example.
No, they are trying to, even now, they are trying just to uplift our community, you know, because this time drugs are killing our children. And we are standing together. We say no to the drugs, no to drugs. That's why I'm wearing this badge. Diepsloot Community Center. And our councillors are supporting us 100%.
Right. Ma'am, thank you. I thank you for your time, Mary Rebecca. So that's really the sentiment, and you would expect it is par for the cause. These are ANC activists coming from different parts of the country. What the ANC will be hoping for is that there'll be many more people like these across the country come the 4th of November, and not only exist and not come out, but actually will turn out on the day to vote for them. And of course, as we were speaking earlier on with SABC News politics editor Nzwandi Lembeche, as far as this area is concerned, Riverside View, the ANC, as I was saying earlier on, saying that it wants to showcase the example of what it can achieve in local government, because this is, compared to other areas in and around Diepsloot, this is an area that is quite developed in terms of the houses that are here. But then the conversation goes deeper at the level of local government. It's one thing to deliver the houses and people get them either as first housing financing, low-cost rental stock, or even RDP houses that are built for the people by government. It's quite another to keep the services flowing. The roads look good, the roads around the area look good, but keeping them maintained, keeping the water flowing, the electricity switched on, and people being able to afford. Those are all the issues, the basket of issues that will determine whether or not some of the sentiments we are hearing here will translate into votes. For now, Griselda, I think I'll take it back to you. We will continue with our coverage from here at Riverside View in Diepsloot in Johannesburg.
SABC News anchor Tula Simelane, as well as SABC political reporters Ntlatla Kgatlana and Samkele Maseko live to us, of course, from where the ANC will be launching its manifesto. We'll go back to them in just about a moment.